Given Franklin's over-reliance on Chapter 70 support from the Commonwealth, combined with its far lower than average tax rate, would you support a Proposition 2.5 override if it became necessary to help the school system? And if not, what alternative plan would you have to ensure that Franklin's children continue to receive a strong education?
I believe that's Mr. Roy.
I'm sorry.
I always look to Proposition 2.5 overrides as a last resort. We have to go and examine our budgets, pare down our budgets as much as possible, and only come to the voters when we've exhausted every other alternative. And that's how I would view it in the future. I do think that the state and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has an obligation to fund education at the level that it expects, so I would work very hard to keep that Chapter 70 aid coming into the communities, increasing that local aid, bringing more of the tax dollars that we spend as residents back into our communities. I don't want to put burdens on seniors and those who are on a fixed income. That's why I voted in favor of the exemptions as a member of the Town Council 21 days ago. That's why every time I go door to door talking to senior citizens, I make sure, are you aware of the senior circuit breaker tax credit that's out there and available to you? That provides tax relief to seniors. I want to make sure that we keep seniors and veterans in their homes. Another exemption we passed 21 days ago was tax deferrals for veterans in this community. I believe the community works best when we have folks from all ranges in the community participating in this community and deriving the benefits for everyone. And that's why I would take a careful look before proposing any 2.5 override.
Before answering that, Jeff, it was great to hear you say that you're in favor of giving the people the choice on taxes. What's remarkable, though, is we had a ballot initiative to roll back the state sales tax in Massachusetts from 6.25% to 5%. The people spoke. They wanted the rollback. The Democratic legislature ignored it, rejected it, never put it into practice. I would expect that you would admonish the members of your party at the legislature, Jeff, that refused to do that with the people of the state. Look, it's a difference in political philosophies. I don't think the answer is to go back to people and ask for money. And my opponent has supported overrides again and again in this town. Not a last resort in a single year. The record's clear. Year after year, this has happened. More than once, certainly in fairness, this has happened. The answer isn't to take more money from the people that are paying taxes. We don't have a revenue problem in Massachusetts. We're taxed at one of the highest rates in the country. We have a spending problem. We see example after example of waste, fraud, and abuse on Beacon Hill. Your money, and every dollar that gets wasted on Beacon Hill, doesn't come back to this community to help the schools, to help the fire departments, the police departments, and those that struggle in the shadows of our community every day that government was intended to help. That's why I want to go to Beacon Hill, to fight that waste, fraud, and abuse and get more money back into your community, because it is your money.